Reggie Wilson here with Vincent Goodwill from Yahoo. Vincent, this has been a crazy series, but the Wolves seem to be confident that they can win this thing.
Well, if you got to look at it like this, up 13 in game 1, up 18 in game 2, nip and tuck in game 3. You got to think that with increased execution, your defensive execution has been a little bit better in game 4, that those sort of small plays that turn the series, the moments is what I call them, those moments will belong to you. There's not a lot of separation. I think it's an average score of 4.5 points in every game. So you don't have any reason to believe that Dallas is that much better than you, and you have a game at home. You haven't been great at home, but if you feel like you can get it back to a game 6, 2 straight wins under your belt, Anthony Edwards on your side, of course, why not?
And it seems like this is a Luka 3 at the end, or maybe a Naz Reid made 3 at the end from this being a 2-2 series. Usually with this series, it seems like it has to be the stars. Mavs stars have outplayed the Wolves stars. But then this last game, we saw Karl Anthony Towns and Ant wake up and actually play to the level that people are expected. You think that should be a trend moving forward?
Well, for one player, yes. You know what I mean? I think Anthony Edwards has gotten better in every game. You've seen him process the traps, process the double teams. Defensively, they stuck him on Luka Doncic, and he was able to hold Doncic, 5 of 15 when he was the primary defender. Now, Karl Towns, you got to stop him from doing the Sheila E. Bongos on everybody. He's fouling all the time. And do you want to trust him with 5 fouls to play 15 perfect minutes to hit all those big threes that he hit? It's funny, he has not had a 20-point game at home this entire playoff. Maybe it's the pressure, the expectations. So I think you got to get him to settle down. You got to get him to slow down and look at the matchups that he's playing with as opposed to playing up to the atmosphere in the crowd. It's possible, it just hasn't happened yet.
What do you think about some of the other stars? We've seen big games from Naz Reid, Jaden McDaniels, Mike Conley, and it seems tough because they're 3-1. They're down 3-1 right now. But they've kind of squandered some of those games from those big stars. What do you think of what you've seen from some of the other players that the Wolves feature?
Well, Reggie, as a whole, they don't scare. You can lose a game and not choke. You can lose a game and just have a team beat you in the last 3 to 4 minutes. Like, they got great players on that other side, too. So when you have Mike Conley who can hit 4 threes in a given game, I think this might be a game for Jaden McDaniels to come in and hit a lot of shots because you don't have the pressure of him guarding Luka Doncic 45 feet end to end. He's going to have more legs. He's going to be able to take advantage of some of those cross matches. But I think as a whole, this team doesn't feel that extra pressure. Remember, they were down 3-2 to the champion Denver Nuggets, came here, blew their doors off, went to Denver in Game 7, was down 20. We were all packing our things to say, all right, we're going to be handing them for the Western Conference Finals. And here we are now. So I think as a whole, you don't have a team that worries or feels the outward pressure. They expect to be here, but they're not behaving as if the weight of the world is on their shoulders. That's a fine line to have to walk, but it usually is that way, Reggie, when you have your first run deep in the playoffs. It's sort of like a virginal experience right now to them. I hate to use that word, but I feel like that's the best one.
All right, I guess we'll see what happens tonight at Game 5. We'll see if I'll be seeing you in Dallas this weekend. Thanks a lot for taking the time.
Of course, man. Appreciate you.